Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to FS25 on the rebuilt Riccis mountain map. So we do have a new dog, so we got to do got to name the dog. Can't call him Rocky, so figure out what the dog's name is and let me know. So I moved the house back there so the dog would not be playing in the road because I just absolutely love that fountain. So had to throw that fountain in. So let's jump in here really quick and go into, wrong one. Let's go into settings. We're going to leave traffic on, seasonal growth, no. Snow is going to be off, crop destruction off, on, off. Disasters disabled, dirt is going to be slow, fuel usage is going to be high, and off, and off. Let's give that a quick save. Now we do have 3 crops ready to harvest. So we have hemp in this field, clover in the center field, wheat down on the end field. So I'm going to try and use some of our starting equipment, but a lot of this is just going to get sold off. I'm going to try and watch the cache. Now this thing does not have, you know what we're going to do though, we are going to upgrade our harvester like right off the bat. Yeah, so let's go into, we'll get a little bit of cash, so let's go into vehicles. So John Deere, there's the header, and then where is the make me look for it. The trailer, header trailer. There it is. So let's sell that off now. And then back to John Deere. The header we're going to sell off. And then the John Deere we are going to sell off. Now we're going to lose some monies right off the bat. So let's jump back in there for a minute. Jump down to the bottom. Keep that for now. This guy I have no plans on using. This guy we have no plans on using. I'll take out a loan if I have to. Leave him for now. This guy we're not going to use. This guy we're not going to use. I'm going to keep these 2 tractors for now. Keep that for now. Yeah, this guy is going to go. This guy's going to go. You hold. You don't tell me. We can use the cash. Keep him for now. Keep him for now. Keep that for now, because I'm not sure where we're going to end up with cash. Jump into harvesters. Yeah. We're going to take a beating right off the beginning. headers. Down to 57 grand already. Do I want to do the hemp first, or do I want to do the clover first? Let's actually get the clover harvested first, because it will regrow. We won't have any field work to do, probably other than lime and fertilizer. Should be enable straw swath because we want it to drop grass. You should be set up for one headland. Just make sure it's going to drop grass. That guy is going. Now, the other thing we're going to do, let's jump back in here. Nope, this one. Alright, you're going to hold on to for now. You're going to get sold. Keep you for now. You're going to get sold. You're going to get sold. John Deere. Just going to go down to one tractor for now. Not too sure about that roller either. So let's jump into tractors. Biggest engine, black beauty, black rims, wheel weights. And then we're going to grab 246. We're going to end up taking out a loan. Belt systems. I'm blind. There we go. This guy. And does it have capacity? It does not. I thought it did. And then we're going to go into trailers. 200,000 liters. And deal with the one tractor for now. Let's I got a plan in mind. Lime is super expensive, so I want to get the crusher going as soon as I can. Well, it's actually the metals mill slash crusher built into one. So find a stone mine. I believe it's like the fourth one over. Iron, I believe silt. Yeah, and then the next one should be stone. There we go. Alright, let me get your pipe out. We need to purchase that little bit of land right there in the beginning. Yeah, we're gonna have oh, did I buy the wrong trailer? No, okay. Oh, I knew I wasn't going to back up straight. Wow. Alright, we'll have to get that little bit I missed another time. Now if I come over here, let me try backing up again. Can I get all the way back? No, I can't. I'll have to get that another time. Why does it want to go up and over? Pick that a little bit up next time. Yeah, I want to get Lime going as soon as we can. Now we got to start the roller coaster again. That I'm not looking forward to. Still messing around with sound settings and different headsets. I bought a really good one, and then I got 2 videos recorded from it. And then the third video, I went to record the third video, and my computer won't even recognize. It recognizes the headset, the speakers, but it won't recognize the microphone. I messed around with it for 2 hours, checked every setting, unplugged it, put it in a different port, which has nothing to do with it, but I was desperate at that point. Checked all my NVIDIA settings, checked all the microphone settings, checked the system settings. 2 different recording programs will recognize the speakers in the headset but not the microphone, so I got a refund already for it. I just got to get it to Staples so I can get it sent back to the big old Amazon. Yeah, it's bizarre. Like, even when I go into my computer settings, into sound, it literally recognizes the speakers in the headset. It will not recognize the microphone. That's not going to work. Yeah, we're going to have to move that trigger. Alrighty then. Let's get a loan already. We're going to need other equipment. Let's go up to $500,000. Yeah, let's just go up to $500,000 and be done with it. So let's go here. Everything should be inactive. The only thing I want to activate is Lime, and we're going to leave it on keep. Now, if I put the pipe down, will you get in there? No. Barely. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move this trigger. Trigger will be moved by the time this video comes out. Well, that's gonna be a problem too. Is it going to launch me across the map? Actually, you should have Lime running. Nice. Alright. Look at that. First production. A couple minutes into the video. Yeah, I've been recording with, I've been messing around with, try to grab a sip of coffee. I've been messing around with the damn headset for the last 2 hours. Didn't get anything done today. It's going to be a bad week for videos. Alright, so we own this piece of land, so let's duck in here. Dog, you're gonna get run over already. Our one tractor's gonna get a good bit of use. Alright. Back to the store. Alright, so next on the list is forage wagon. We're going to get the extension, we're going to leave the windrower on it. Back door, and then the arms, could we just go black? We can't. No, stupid rims. No. Alright, let's buy that. And then I'm going to spend way too much money on this. But we're getting it right off the bat. Because it's going to make us money. While our harvester is busy, we're going to turn all this into compost. Well, no, I'm sorry. We're going to turn all this into silage so we can sell it. Alright, cows, you gotta be difficult. Take what I can get in the way of grass. Yeah, I'm taking a chance of recording this before we're even done testing. I want to get something recorded today. I'm behind on videos for the week already. Usually recorded like 7 to 10 days ahead, and they're not even close. Give ourselves a little bit of room over here to turn. One thing I'm going to try not to do is this playthrough is buy a piece of land just to steal the crop and sell the land back. So that's kind of cheaty. I mean, the game lets you do it, but it's a bit cheaty. Not that we play realistically anyway. We use nothing but big and better and bold equipment. Yeah, he's going to be done with that field before we're even done cutting the grass, let alone trying to get it picked up. All right. So now I got to drive out of my way to go to Staples to drop the Amazon package off, the headset off. oak tree. Yeah, we're just going to let him finish his job, and then we'll get back to this field after we get all this grass cut and picked up. Silage is gonna be just pure old cash. What we get from the clover field is gonna go into the composter. Both the clover and the grass we're getting off of it. Come on, don't cut the wheat. Just because you want to oversteer. I have a feeling it's going to be a one video kind of day and a couch potato the rest of the day. I got the new computer on Thursday, late after work. Like, I left work early, so I wanted to meet the, I had to sign for the package, so I wanted to be home for the delivery. And so it's about 3 o'clock, I guess. And by the time I got it all unboxed and got the old computer unhooked and got the new one hooked in and fired up, I pulled an all-nighter Thursday into Friday, getting the new computer set up. I had to download, like, everything had to be downloaded again. GE 25 version of GE, 22 version of GE. Get all them settings set back up. Then I had to download, Notepad++, Paint.net, get all those set up. Before I shut the old computer down, I took a lot of the stuff I wanted to put on this computer from that computer, I zipped it up and uploaded it to my Google Drive. So I had to download all of that and get all that reinstalled on the computer. Recording software had to get re-downloaded and installed, and then I've been using the same recording software for like 4 or 5 years, and I've never ever updated it because I didn't want it to mess up any of my settings. So the new recording software is so much different than the updated recording software is so much different than what I've been using. So I recorded my first video, and then it took me like 2 hours to figure out how to get it edited and rendered and then uploaded. So it's just been one big learning curve problem after another. I had a really hard time getting my the new headset's broken, so that was a whole 2 to 3 hour ordeal trying to figure out what's going on there. My recording software won't play nice with Vintage Story, so every video come out. They recorded the first video fine. It recorded the first video, and in the last 15 minutes of the video, the screen was black. Right in the middle of recording the first episode, and then somehow I messed around with it. I don't know what I did. 2 hours of messing around with it, a couple test videos, and I finally got it where it recorded the second video. And then when I went to record a third Vintage Story video, no matter what I did, the screen was black. I tried a different recording program, and the screen was black. I spent like 4 hours messing around with trying to get a vintage story, a video recorded. It's just been a complete nightmare of a weekend. And I'm still having issues getting the recording software set up the way I want. Now I have a new headset on order, but I wanted to get at least one video recorded today. And I think it's going to be just a one recording, and I think I'm just going to grab some breakfast, hit the sofa. I think it's going to be a couch potato, catch up on sleep kind of day. Harvester done. Harvester's got to be done. Oh, he's got one more row. We got to go back up through between those other two fields yet. And try and drive with one hand and steer with one hand. Grab my coffee with the other hand. So I messed around. I used Power Director 365 for the last couple of years, and I've been messing around with it. I just can't get the settings right. So I'm back to recording with my NVIDIA video card until I can mess around with the trying to figure out why I can't get the videos recorded right with the Power Director. Oh, he might be done. If he did finish, I didn't see the notification. Oh no, he's going up the last row now. Half a row, I think. I think that's everything. I'll call it a tie. Gonna let him sit there for a minute. I want to get this picked up first. Leave those bales sit there for a day or two until we can get some of the field work done. I think their animals should be fine. We gotta head back to the store. Oh, I'm so tired, I just want to crawl. Yeah, I got like no sleep Thursday night, no sleep Friday night. Last night I went late, I was super tired, I laid down. And my sinuses just completely blocked up. Tossed and turned for an hour in bed and finally said the heck with it. Came out on the sofa and almost slept. I didn't really sleep, it was more of dozing off on and off all night, trying while I was sitting up. go down here. Trying to debate where I want to start. Get this front corner picked up first. I know the other playthrough we just got pretty much everything set up the way we wanted it. We had our factories running. We were almost getting ready to harvest cotton, and now we get to do it all over again. Don't oversteer. And it does anyway. Felt like we just did this, but that was the mower. Still got a lot to pick up. Yeah, get this edited and rendered. I think I'm going to try and take a nap. And so hopefully you'll get the new headset. It says that, well, it's Amazon Prime, so it's saying I should get it around 5 or between 5 and 9 tonight, or something like that. So I'll mess around with that tomorrow and see how it does compared to the one I'm returning. So after work, I'm going to have to go out of my way to go to like half hour, well, not really, about 20 minutes out of my way there and 20 minutes out of my way home. Drop that off so I can get my refund. Oh, we got that whole mess around the animal pens to pick up yet. I thought we were about done. We're pushing an hour almost. We'll be pushing an hour by the time we get all this grass picked up. Now the hemp will drop grass, so we're going to sell the hemp off. It's just going to be a cash crop. We could save it for rope, but we'd have to buy the spinnery, which we don't have money for. So it's just going to be a cash crop, and then the grass will probably go to silage or compost. We'll see how much we get off of the clover field. Coffee is definitely, come on, trying to steer with one hand, and coffee is definitely not working today. Don't cut the cows. think I missed all of them. Got to get the crock pot ready soon. Get dinner going. I don't know, it's only 7:30 in the morning, but I want to get the crock pot going. That's going to be, I think, an early dinner, early to bed, as long as I can breathe. Now, I could pick the grass up on this field, but it's going to go to a different factory. Alright, last little strip. There you go. 1,000,000 liters for, it's going straight to silage for cash. Now, before we dump you in there, of course. So, hay we are going to deactivate. Chaff we're going to deactivate. I'm going to leave silage on. That's all I want right now. There we go. Episode 1, we got lime going, we got silage going. Now, we're going to have to pick this up. This is going to go to the composter. But I want to grab... which field are we doing next? Probably this hemp field. I know, it's got clover in it. You're saying, old man, what you doing? You're driving over to a different crop. I know, just get him in position. What does he got? Okay, good bit of closure. I don't know how much this guy holds. Well, we may have to empty him twice. Oh, we're gonna have to empty him more than once. Yeah, I should have used our other trailer. We'll just get one load out of him and then we'll finish emptying him next episode. We're gonna have to use that other trailer. Yeah. Oh yeah, 7,600 liters. Yeah, I don't think so. This truck's gonna go. This truck is gonna be a goner as soon as we get it unloaded. That was a wasted trip. $7,600. Yeah, you know what this truck's good for? We'll come back to that guy. I want this harvester emptied, and then we'll get out of here. Alright, so let's jump in here. Vehicles, Lizard Dragon, goodbye. Look at that, another 41 grand in the bank. Maybe a two-tripper. Coming in hot. Slow her down. Yeah, you're still not empty. I'm going to throw it in the silage for now because we don't own the composter yet. And then we'll move it from the silo over to the composter. We are going to get our other truck that holds 1,000,000 liters. So let's get this dumped off. We'll make one more trip back there. I am going to go in on that the new metal mill where we dumped off the line, the mill slash crusher. And I am going to move that trigger. So that trigger will be moved before the map comes out. Give this guy one more offload and we'll get out of here. Man, if we get that much clover off of that, and I think it regrows like grass does, so like every 3 days, we should be able to get a cutting of clover. Plus all the grass we'll get off of that clover field will keep our composter going. Between the clover and the grass, that'll definitely keep the composter going. I'm going to leave you here because we're going to need all 3 of those pieces of equipment next episode. I am Old Man 102. Please smash that like and subscribe on your way out and have an awesome day.